Well, now that we found the leak, the next step is to start disassembly on everything, try to get that transmission out of there. Now I don't have to take the engine out. I was thinking at one point that I may end up having to remove the engine and couple it to the transmission so that I could run it with it out of the tractor to see where that leak is. But now I know where the leak's at, so I just have to take the engine loose now in order to be able to get the drive shaft unbolted from the engine. That's the way you got to do that. The battery's got to come out. That little grill down there's got to come out, and the engine's got to be shifted forward once you take the bolts out, and that allows you to take that drive shaft loose and pull the spline off the transmission. So I'll get started on all that and we'll continue on. Okay, the battery's out and that grill's out of there, and that'll give me room to get this drive shaft out. And I got the fittings off the transmission. So now I got to unbolt the drive shaft from the motor and loosen the motor bolts up so I can slide the motor ahead and pull that drive shaft clear out of there. Okay, your drive shaft is held to the engine with 4 6mm hex head bolts. And I use a ball drive Allen wrench, and then I put that in there and then use a box end to break it loose. And then to get this motor ready to slide forward, I take and unclip this blue lead from the starter, take the starter wire off, or the battery wire off the starter, and the ground bundle off the front of the motor, and I pull this spring, and that allows you to have a little bit of room to slide the motor forward. I don't believe there's anything that you really got to worry about on this side. Nothing's tight enough to prohibit you from bringing it. It doesn't have to come forward too far, so I'll do that and we'll be ready to move that engine. Okay, the battery nut is a 1/2 inch, and the bolt that holds that ground loom, that's 5/8. And then now we got to take loose or remove the 4 engine mount bolts, and those are 9/16, and there's 4 of them on the bottom. Let's see if I can make it so you can see them. Anyways, if you can't see them in the video, there's 4 of them, and it's easy to figure out where they're at. They're right below the motor. So take those 4 out, and then I've got to swivel the right side of the engine forward a little bit more than the left side. The left side's got a drain valve down through a hole, so it doesn't move too far, but it doesn't need very much to get that shaft off. So I got the engine bolted and pulled forward and the drive shaft off, and then we'll do a little finish up on the video, and that'll be it. Yeah, there is one more thing I almost forgot about. Right here you got a tab. That's got to be taken either from the engine or from the cowling. I usually take it from the engine, because the other side of it's got this little start relay or whatever that is. I don't know if that's a fuse or a relay, but oh, I guess apparently it's a fuse. You got enough wires to be a relay. So anyways, that's got to come out, and once that's out of there, it should be ready to swivel forward. Alright, that's how much you have to cock the engine. The engine cocked that much gives you just enough room to work this drive shaft out of here. And she's out. It won't come completely out, but it's off the transmission, and that's all it needs to be. If you want to take it completely out to rebuild it or whatever, you have to take this cover panel off the front, and I think there's a couple of bolts involved in that. I've done it before, but I'd have to scope it out a little bit to remember again. But anyways, so she's all ready for the next stage, and that'll be tomorrow. I'm done working for it tonight, and so thanks for watching.